So here's something about procrastination that's very important to understand. When you're procrastinating on an important task, you're bound to do another activity in place of the task that you're supposed to do. So if you're putting off a task that is important and urgent, and you find it perhaps difficult to do, you don't know where to start, you don't understand it, you don't think you can actually do it well, many reasons, but you're not willing to sit in the discomfort of those reasons and understand them and actually deal with them to overcome the reasons for your procrastination. So instead, you want to do something that is less difficult, that is comforting, that is easy, that is pleasurable. And so you find yourself scrolling on TikTok, you find yourself going out, you find yourself doing a different activity that is supposed to make you feel different from the way doing the task made you feel, maybe difficult or bored. And so when you're doing this pleasurable activity, your mind is still thinking about the task that you're not doing. And so now your mind is worrying that you're spending time on the wrong thing instead of doing the task. Now, because this activity is not shutting down your mind, is not numbing you, you do something else. So you find yourself going after things that are going to quiet your mind from worrying about the important thing that you're supposed to do, that you're procrastinating. And so the farther away you go, the more those thoughts become stronger in your mind. They start creating tension within you because you're not supposed to be doing these things, you're supposed to be doing that task. And so now that tension can lead to anxiety, that tension can lead to insomnia. You start finding yourself unable to fall asleep because your mind is worrying about that task that you haven't done. And so the farther away you go to try and quiet these feelings of procrastinating, the more those feelings grow. And so when you come to me with symptoms of anxiety, with symptoms of insomnia, one of the things that we're going to do at the beginning is to recognize that you have created that distance between the task that you're supposed to do and the anxiety that you're in now. And that's the part about taking responsibility and understanding your own choices and the consequences of those choices. You chose something easy to do, and that something easy came with consequences. It kept pushing you further and further away from actually doing the task. And so once you see that distance and the things that you did to keep yourself away from doing that thing, then you start finding your way back. There are different methods to use to go about it, but the outcome is the same. You have to do the task. For you to reduce the anxiety, you have to go back to the source of that anxiety. You have to go back to that discomfort that you're running away from. So the cure for procrastination is doing the task that you're procrastinating. There's no other way around it. But because you're looking for ways to avoid it, then you find yourself creating more problems than what you already have.